I'm going to show you how to basically create an app with no code using this website called Glide. So this is just an in-depth tutorial on how to basically create your app and experiences that I've had. You have a whole bunch of templates down here, like a simple CRM, like you have contacts, you'll have a chat, you can add comments. Let's just copy this template. We have contacts and chat. So I'm basically going to show you how this works, how to customize it, and like there's a cool feature at the end which I'll show you is how to make private chats. The cool thing about Glide is that you can actually use spreadsheets to create your app, which is actually quite convenient. Here, and now we link this up with contacts. So now the contacts is basically your profile. Let me show you how this works. I'll add a bio. Like add text is when we go here, we can click. Let's go to edit form, allow users to edit. See, it's very, very simple. I like the way the interface is made. So then once you click here, this is kind of like a simulator as to what it would look like on your phone. Another cool feature about Glide is that you don't actually have to download the app. It's literally a website, and people can download the app using the QR code. Basically, it's just a shortcut to get to the website without the URL at the top. To about, and take a look here, and then once you scan this QR code, once you publish it, then it should bring you to the app. Say profile picture. Let's make this required. We're gonna add text entry, and then we're gonna call it title. We add phone entry for phone, text entry, about. Require all of these. Your user must fill in the required parts when they click on this, and I'll also show you how to customize some other things when they're on the app, the new user screen, so they have to sign in properly in order to use it. So we're going to click visibility. So show tab when name is not empty. The name, we're going to go down here, click email, and do all this stuff here. Okay, so now what we have is chat, and I'm also going to do the exact same thing for that. User can't access anything right now until we make the new users page. Let's call this new users, user tab. All I'm going to do is I'm going to create another thing called new user tab over here on the spreadsheet. You can also link this with a Google sheet or a Excel form, whatever. Okay, now let's click new user tab, and we'll click details. I'll just call this details to make it simpler. And then I'll say, I'm going to do this. So, welcome to technical. Please use please click the 3 lines top hand corner, then fill in the answer. I can't speak. Then fill in the required boxes. Thank you. Now the user will go into here and say, oh look, the bio isn't filled in. Obviously they have to fill in all the other stuff, but I'm just gonna say pro YouTuber or whatever. Now we're gonna click done. You should now see the other thing. User profile part should only be visible when name is empty. And we're just going to repeat the process that we had before. And we should not be able to see the technical intro. Boom. So when you go over here, you only see contacts and chat. We can go here and you can have the users edit. And now we're going to actually change for the condition. So you can edit if the name, the user profile equals name. Because I'm not Bernita Bulgin, I cannot edit her. Now let's go down to Frazier. I don't even know who this is. But now only she can edit her own thing. I'm going to show you how to add the private messaging feature. Add a new tab, and basically we're going to click the icon for lock. Private messages. What we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're just going to call it messages written by okay, and then we'll just add a photo to image. Done. We're going to go back to private messages, link it to messages, and now we should have absolutely nothing here because we haven't filled anything in. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set the visibility again. If we go to list, we're going to have the title being the written by, and then the details being the message, and the caption being the recipient. We're going to add the filter, so it includes user profile name. Recipient includes, because sometimes people want to click more than 2 or more than 1, name. Boom. So you have to click add form, allow users to add, choice. So we're going to do this choice, and we're going to call it written by. Now label it written by, and then you can click we click contacts, and now it should show up as any contact. Allow select multiple items, recipient, just to contacts. Okay, and now it should allow multiple items, and then images be whatever. We'll just add the photo here, and let's go back to here. So now this should be the recipient. Add messages. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make it messages and label it message. Okay, we're going to require all of these because it's required. Your image picker. Okay. So for the images, we'll just have this, choose an image, whatever. Okay. Then it won't be required. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to click add, and now we take a look at this. It should show up. Now we're going to have a favorites bar. We can go here, title written by. We're going to add some other stuff here. So basically the title is written by exactly, boom. But we're going to actually add this part here. So written by, this is going to be the message. Details equals message, boom. And now we're going to go back here, recipient. So photos doesn't have to be from anything. Details is actually the recipient. Okay, and we're going to call this recipient. Personally add a separator. Now what does this button do, you may ask? It actually will delete. Okay, we're going to click this, click delete row from this item, and we're going to call this delete. We're going to call this, do this danger, and then let's pick trash icon over here, boom. Now you can make this floating, you can make this a simple thing, a transparent thing. Personally, I'll go for floating. Let's click options. So this visibility will only be if the recipient includes the name of the person. Because like I feel like if you wanted to send it to someone and then you forgot about it and you're like, oh, well, I need to delete that because it's taking up space, but the other person hadn't like read it yet, this is a way of keeping it. Again, I'm gonna click general. Okay, let's go to options and then click sort data. We're going to sort data by written by. Boom. Okay, now we're going to go back here. We're going to click this. Caption image. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to change this. Okay, group by. We're going to click group by written by. So now it'll basically group by the written. Did he go Jody? What's his name, Jody? I don't know if his name was Jody. I think his name was Jesse. Okay. Now he can't delete it. Only she can. Okay. Or they can. The bunch of them. Okay. Now we can click delete, and even if you wanted to, you could actually click floating button, and then you could actually configure an action. So if we want, you can go into here, deletes the item. Come on. There we go. And then we'll just call it delete. Now we have the delete. So let's test this out. Boom, it popped and it's gone. Okay, that's how you make the private messaging system. Also, if you want, let's change this. Okay, let's send it to Jesse and Latasha. Let's thumbs up. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're going to click add, and it should show up. And boom, watch this. A sent to GIF or whatever. And then I can also click here. Let's make a favorites part. A favorite, boom. Okay. Now favorite can be up here, and now you can favorite this. And then also if you want, whatever, let's move the private messages over here to the menu. Now you only have contacts and chat down here. This is chat, the group chat, and then you can click private messages over here. Click success as to make it green. And then we're going to click this little thing here. Okay, and now it brings you to your private messages. That's another way of doing things. And now everyone has this private message button, and you can message your coworkers through this nice app. For like simple things, like if you run an organization, this is totally fine. Like you want to have your own app and you don't want to spend too much time on it. And also look at this, it redirects you to stuff. It's pretty cool. Okay, hope you enjoyed. It's been a long video, and I'll see you later. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.